Good morning, students. I hope you all are fine and enjoying at your places. You know me well. I am Rupali, your English teacher from Vashisht School. I hope you are understanding the lectures of all the subjects very well. So, we'll continue with the reading of chapter number 6, 100 Verses, part 2. So, till here we had read that Peggy and Maddie had gone to the house of Wanda. They knocked the front door and the back door, but no one opened the door. So let us continue. There was no doubt about it. The Petronskis were gone. How could they ever make amends? They turned slowly and made their way back down the hill. And there was no doubt that Wanda's family had left and they went back towards their home. Well, anyway, said Peggy, she has gone now, so what can we do? Now, Peggy said to Maddie that what can they do now? Besides, when I was asking her about all her dresses, she probably was getting good ideas for her drawings. She might not even have won the contest otherwise. और पैगी क्या बोलती है कि जब मैं उससे ड्रेसेस के बारे में पूछती थी तो हो सकता है तभी उसके माइंड में ये सब आइडिया आया हो ड्राइंग के बारे में, अदरवाइज़ उसके जीतने का कोई क्वेश्चन ही नहीं पैदा होता. Maddie turned this idea carefully over in her head, for if there were anything in it, she would not have to feel so badly. But that night she couldn't get to sleep. She thought about Wanda and her faded blue dress and the little house she had lived in. And she thought of the glowing picture those 100 dresses made all lined up in the classroom. Maddie couldn't have a wink of sleep that night, and she was only thinking about the dresses which were made by Wanda, all lined up in the classroom. At last, Maddie sat up in the bed and pressed her forehead tight in her hands and really thought. Maddie had a headache after thinking a lot about Wanda. This was the hardest thinking she had ever done. After a long time, she reached an important conclusion, and finally, she reached at the conclusion that she was never going to stand by and say nothing again. If she ever heard anybody picking on someone because they were funny looking or because they had strange names, she had speak up, even if it meant losing Peggy's friendship. और वांडा ने क्या डिसीजन लिया कि वो किसी भी ऐसे पर्सन के साथ कभी खड़ी नहीं होगी जैसी पैगी थी, क्योंकि चाहे कहती वो किसी का मजाक उड़ाना हो, किसी के नेम का मजाक उड़ाना हो, किसी के कपड़ों का मजाक उड़ाना हो, चाहे ऐसा करने से उससे उसकी जो पैगी से फ्रेंडशिप है वो छूट ही जाए. She had no way of making things right with Wanda, but from now on she would never make anybody else that unhappy again. Now there was no chance that she will meet Wanda at any time, but she thought that she would not make anyone unhappy by doing so what she had done. On Saturday, Maddie spent the afternoon with Peggy. They were writing a letter to Wanda Petronsky. It was just a friendly letter telling about the contest and telling Wanda she had done. They told her how pretty her drawings were, and they asked her if she liked where she was living and if she liked her new teacher. So now Maddie and Peggy were changed a bit, and now they were writing a letter for Wanda. It was a friendly letter. In the letter they wrote that she had won the drawing contest, and even they asked her about the new place where she was living and about the new teacher. They had meant to say they were sorry. Even they wrote that they were very sorry for their doings, but it ended up with their just writing a friendly letter, the kind they would have written to any good friend, and they signed it with lots of X for love. They mailed the letter to Boggin Heights, writing please forward on the envelope, and as they were not knowing the new address, so they wrote the previous address on the envelope, Boggins Height, and on the envelope they wrote please forward the letter Days passed and there was no answer, but the letter did not come back. So maybe Wanda had received it. Perhaps she was so hurt and angry she was not going to answer. You would not blame her. Now the girls were thinking that they have not received the letter back. It means that the letter was received by someone at Boggins Height, and might be the possibility that the letter was received by Wanda at the new place. But she didn't write any letter in response, and now the girls were thinking that they cannot blame Wanda for not writing the letter. Weeks went by and still Wanda didn't answer. Peggy had begun to forget the whole business. Now Peggy had started forgetting Wanda, and Maddie put herself to sleep at night making speeches about Wanda, defending her from great crowds of girls who were trying to tease her with, "How many dresses have you got?" And before Wanda could press her lips together in a tight line, the way she did before answering, Maddie could cry out, "Stop!" Then everybody would feel ashamed the way she used to feel. Now it was Christmas time and there was snow on the ground. Christmas bells and a in small tree decorated the classroom. On the last day of school before holidays, the teacher showed the class a letter she had received that morning. Now Peggy had forgot everything about Wanda, but Maddie was still remembering Wanda. The way she used to answer when it was asked from her that how many dresses she had in her closet. And now it was the Christmas time and they were going to get Christmas holidays. This class was very much decorated, and the teacher showed the class a letter which she had received. You remember Wanda Petronsky? The teacher showed the letter to the class and asked that whether the class remembers Wanda, the gifted little artist who won the drawing contest. Well, she has written me and I am glad to know where she lives because now I can send her medal. I want to read her letter for you. So the teacher says that now she has written me a letter, and moreover she has given me the address of the new place where I can send her the medal also. I want to read the letter for you. The class sat up with a sudden interest and listened intently. The letter was written for the teacher. It was like, "Dear Miss Mason, how are you and room 13?" She asked about everyone in room 13. "Please tell the girls they can keep those 100 dresses. Because in my new house I have a new 100 ones all lined up in my closet. I would like that girl Peggy to have the drawing of green dress with red trimming and her friend Maddie to have the blue one for Christmas. I miss that school and my new teacher doesn't equalize with you. Merry Christmas to you and everybody. Yours truly, Wanda Petronsky." So she says that Wanda writes in the letter that from my dresses which I had made for the contest, Peggy can take the green colored dress and Maddie can take the blue one. And for Christmas celebrations, I am missing my old school and moreover the old teacher Miss Mason also. On the way home from school, Maddie and Peggy held their drawings very carefully. All the houses had wreaths and holly in windows. Outside the grocery store, hundreds of Christmas trees were stacked, and in the window, candy, peppermint sticks, and cornucopias of shiny transparent paper were strung. The air smelled like Christmas, and light shining everywhere reflected different colors on the snow. So now they were going back to their home. The school was over and there were holidays of Christmas to them. But they had their dresses also with them, which were made by Wanda. The houses of the people were looking very decorative, and even the shops were decorated fully due to Christmas. "Boy," said Peggy, "this shows she really likes us. It shows she got our letter, and this is her way of saying that everything's all right, and that's that." Now the girls think that Wanda had surely received their letter. I hope so, said Maddie sadly. She felt sad because she knew she would never see the little tight-lipped, polished girl again and couldn't ever really make things right between them. लेकिन अब मैडी इस बात के लिए उदास थी कि टाइट लिप्ड गर्ल मीन्स जब वो बोलना चाहती थी तो उससे पहले उसके पास जब आंसर नहीं होता था वो डर जाती थी तो वो अपने लिप्स टाइट कर लेती थी. तो मैडी सोचती है कि उस लड़की को सॉरी बोलने के लिए भी वो दोबारा उसे कभी नहीं मिल सकती. She went home and she pinned her drawing over a torn place in the pink flat wallpaper in the bedroom. The shabby room came alive from the brilliancy of the colors. Maddie sat down on her bed and looked at the drawing. She had stood by and said nothing, but Wanda had been nice to her anyway. Now she hung the dress. She pinned it at some torn wallpaper, and she was very happy when she was seeing the drawing, and she was even very nice to she was thanking to Wanda for giving this dress. Tears blurred her eyes and she gazed for a long time at the picture. Then hastily she rubbed her eyes and studied it intently. The colors in the dress were so vivid that she had scarcely noticed the face and head of the drawing. The colors in the drawing were so beautiful that she was not able to see the head of the drawing, but it looked like her. लेकिन जब उसने ध्यान से देखा तो उसको ऐसे लगा जैसे कि ड्रेस के ऊपर जो फेस है वो उसका ही दिखाई दे रहा है. Maddie, it really looked like her own mouth. Why, it was really looked like her own self. Wanda had really drawn this for her. Excitedly she ran over to Peggy's. जब उसने देखा कि उसमें सिर मुंह सब मैडी का दिखाई दे रहा है तो वो बहुत एक्साइटेड हुई. एंड इन एक्साइटमेंट शी रैन टुवर्ड्स पैगीज हाउस. पैग, शी सेड, लेट मी सी योर पिक्चर. कहती, पैगी मुझे अपनी पिक्चर भी दिखाओ. व्हाट्स द मैटर, आस्क्ड पैगी एज दे क्लटर्ड अप टू हर रूम वेयर वांडा's drawing was lying face down on the bed. But Peggy had not placed the drawing very respectfully. Peggy had kept the drawing on the bed with face down. Maddie carefully raised it. Then Maggie picked it up. Look, she drew you. That's you, she exclaimed. Then she said that just try to look at the face carefully. It's you, and the head and face of the picture did look like Peggy. What did I say? Said Peggy. She must have really liked us anyway. And then Peggy said that means she really liked we too. Yes, she must have, agreed Maddie, and she blinked away the tears that came every time she thought of Wanda standing alone in that sunny spot in the schoolyard. And every time when she stands in the school alone, she remembers Wanda and tears roll out of her eyes. Looking stolidly over at the group of laughing girls after she had walked off, after she had said, sure, 100 of them all lined up. Means it was the usual answer of Wanda that I have 100 dresses and those all are lined up in my closet. So the reading of the chapter is complete. That's all for today. And today I will send you one more video that would be of question answers. Till then, bye. Have a nice day ahead.